Joseph, favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, 2 of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
What are we going to do now?
I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly?
Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem?
What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him.
But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel.
And now it is the 3rd day since these things happened.
Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive.
Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph!
Greetings, Bible nerds! Greetings, Bible nerds! It is I, Artsy! Artsy, no more musical, completely, fully artsy, Bible nerd! So, it's been a while. This is my first stream since regaining my name again. Thank you. Hey, greetings, CK Moore. Thank you very much for the sub, by the way. Let's see. This is the last page I was working on. I'm working on... Where's page 18? Where did I put it? Here it is, right next to it. Okay, so I got the heads. I like to do the heads first. Let's turn on some music. I said, let's turn on some music. I said, whoa, camel, whoa, camel, whoa. When I say whoa, I mean whoa. Here we go. All right. Okay, this is what we're working on now. Page 18 is the second part of the conversation between Israel and Joseph, as he's about to send him out to the land of Shechem in order to find his brothers. So I'm going to work on these 2 heads we have left. These very tiny, tiny heads. Oh, you're leaving. Gonna have a lurk. Oh, right, it's Friday night. Have a good lurk. Enjoy your lurk with your family. That sounded weird. So I'm going to continue using this marker pen instead of... And what size do I want it? I want it to be 2.5. So, for those of you who have not yet met HonorStudios, I really need to shout out HonorStudios. Is it going to let me? Will it let me? Why am I... SO at HonorStudios. I said, here we go. Apparently my commands are not working because I changed my name again. I just changed my name back. I think it's going to take a few days for that to work. So, anyway, HonorStudios is a former animator from Warner Brothers He's a former policeman as well. Former, I think he said Marines or Army, or I can't remember, but oh, I haven't done that yet. So I'm working on the jaw here. He's a former animator, and he's working on a comic. He's very tight-lipped about what the comic is about, but he's creating an original character. So go ahead and take a look at what he's doing over there at HonorStudios. I was very pleased to make his acquaintance. So I can't say enough. Can't say enough about him. Awesome guy. So let's see. I'm about to. It's been so long. It's been since Monday since I've streamed. So I think I need to use some blue lines. And he's going to be speaking. He's speaking. His mouth is open. And his jaw comes down here. Wow, this is a really small drawing because even the smallest pencil size looks like it is humongous. Humongous! Alright, and we scribble, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ba, 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 ba. Open that mouth, make the mouth dark on the inside. Ba, 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 ba. And now, let's grab the marker pen. I'm going to go, that's the wrong direction. Wrong direction. Here we go. It's important to know which direction your mustache is facing. Actually, half of the mustache is facing this way. And then so it's been my honor to meet HonorStudios. Do 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 do. Eye wrinkles. Wrinkles for the eye. I love drawing wrinkles. If you haven't heard me say already how much I love drawing wrinkles for old people, it's so difficult for me to draw young people nowadays because I'm so used to drawing bearded old men. Not just any old men, but bearded old men. Does that make me crazy? That make me crazy. I'm sorry. I do that every single time. So when I changed my name back, it takes 2 months to be able to change your name. So I changed it to Musical Bible Nerd, and then 2 months later, 60 days later, they allowed me to change it back, or actually, I can't have my old name back until it's been 6 months, so it's going to be another 4 months. So this time, when I spelled ArtsyBibleNerd, I spelled it with underscores in between the artsy and the Bible and the nerd. So it is easier to read. So it'll take me another 2 months before I can remove one of the underscores. So in 2 months, hopefully I can be artsy_Bible_nerd, and then 2 months after that, back to ArtsyBibleNerd, no spaces, no underscores. And then never changing it ever again. Unless I'm running away from the law, which I doubt that's ever going to happen. Running away from the mafia? Yes, that's possible. Not that I have any dealings with the mafia. You gotta deal with the mafia before you have to run away with them. Run away from them, rather. You have to be in danger of ratting them out. Only people who are close to the mafia get in that kind of danger. So, the big news for me is I had a very good interview this afternoon. So good, in fact, they want to see me again. They want to see the same movie again. Ask different questions. Oops, that was too long. Good thing we're digital here. I can't imagine how many mistakes I would have been making with ink. Before digital, I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine. Maybe I don't want to imagine. I don't want to... Maybe I would have been a penciler before digital, but I never would have ventured into inking. I'm sure I'm just as fallible as any other man, as any other inker. I didn't even like using a ballpoint pen to do my homework when I was a kid, when I was in the homework stage of my life. And we're inking, scribbling. Scribble into the light, scribble into the light. And this we're going to scribble vertical scribbles. Scribbling into the light. All right, now let's use this brush to get this side of his face in the dark. And then we'll put this ear, just hatch all over the ear. Just hatch willy-nilly on top of that ear. So another thing that has happened because of this stint of unemployment, every single job that I get has been a little bit more. They're always giving me a little bit more. The more I have been getting more experience at each job, learning one thing new, at least one thing new at each job. And partly because of that, my resume gets better every single time. It's like a Blender version of experience. It's like, you know, going into the Matrix and downloading experiences digitally. Only with a lot more emotional trauma because it's been a long time since I've felt secure at any job. All right, so I have to remember that this is not going to be... Oh, let's do that again. I have to remember that the more detail I put in this drawing, the more it's going to get lost. So right here is where it should be half in the dark. And then past that point, it should be 3/4 in the dark. And then past this point, it should be 1/4 in the dark. I think I'm missing the bottom lip. What happened to the bottom lip there? And right about here, we're going to put a double line. I'm just going to trace over it again. Are we done? Let's find out if we're done. Let's find out. Let's put some hatching here. Hatch, hatch, hatch. Hatch, hatch, hatch. And I have to remember up here. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Why is there a floating head in the middle? There we go. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Have to remember to give room for the staff. This drawing needs some staff happening. I think it'll go this way. All right, let's go back to that. I just wanted to put that there so I didn't forget. Here's Joseph leaving He's leaving home. Let's put on the right layer this time. All right, should he be smiling? Should he be looking back? Hopefully. Oh boy. Phew. That is like the Joker. Let's calm that down. So the last time I drew a face this face. I should go back to that face. Let's go back to that face. And I want to do some experimentation because I think... Nope. Undo. 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 There we go. I think it should be darker. I think it should be darker on this side. It's very frightening to make a very dark figure in the face for some reason, because you lose a lot of expression, that is. But if this was a sphere, or if this was a football shape, that's what would happen. More of this would be in the dark. All right. So you know what I can do is I can make a separate ink layer for practice inks, just in case. I literally have no idea what I would have done if I was an inker before digital. No idea. So I want to thank all of my... Hey, Sunshine's Games! Sunshine S Games, how are you? Nice name, thank you very much. It has underscores in it now. It's easier to read this time. I'm going to give a shout out for Sunshine S Games. Although I think you're the only one here. I just have to practice. shouting people out. Okay, and enter. Yes, there it goes. It's been so long since I shouted somebody out. Actually, I was just as horrible as it in the past as I am now. Let's see what happens if I make it bigger. Have you been streaming today, Sunshine? A dad joke? Uh-oh. Hold on. Dad jokes are not actually told by myself. Dad jokes are told by my wife. So I gotta go fetch my wife. Hold on, please. Okay, my wife is sleeping. Hugs to my wife. Yes, thank you for the hugs to my wife. She is not going to be coming down for a dad joke, or a mama joke. I'm gonna have to look up. Here we go, looking up a dad joke. Did you hear about the racing snail who got rid of his shell? He thought it would make him faster, but it just made him sluggish. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm here all week. I'm here all night. Tip your waitresses. So, Sunshine, you were not here for the good news earlier. I had a good interview this afternoon, and they want to see me again. They like me so much, they want to see me again. They want to see Chapter 2 of this show. So, trying really hard not to get my hopes up, but it's not working. My hopes are so... It's been a roller coaster, as I think you know. I'm pretty sure you have been following the soap opera, which is my life. And I don't think this is an entity that is not going to be here today, gone tomorrow. The first job that I lost some time ago in 2015, that was because the company was bought out and they didn't need that position anymore. So I don't expect that to happen. If I get this position. Shout out to Flat Cap Tapper Pastor. It is a long-term contract. It's not a 2-month or 3-month contract. If I get this position. Everybody's going to be doing that now. Everybody on the entire, all of the streamers on Twitch, they're not going to know where it came from. I can do it. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. I can do all things through God who gives me strength. So what are you doing on this? How's your Friday? How are you spending your Friday? All right, let's see what happens without the blue lines. Okay, I think we'll keep it. Let's see, without, with and without. Without, with, without, with, without. With, I think that's more scientifically accurate. All right, now, this is the drawing that made me remember to go upstairs to that one. No school tomorrow, yay! Hanging out with the kids, no school tomorrow, awesome. It is Saturday. Are you getting snow where you are? I'm not sure where you live. California is getting snowstorms, and that, I don't have to tell you, that is not normal. No snow. I would like to see some snow. In Pennsylvania, we've gotten very little snow. We got one. I had to I had to shovel the driveway one time this whole winter so far. I can't believe I'm saying that I wouldn't mind shoveling the driveway. Why did I say that out loud? We'll see how far. We'll see exactly how far the snowstorm gets. It's usually warm. It's never high 60s here in February. True. It was 70 here yesterday. It is no longer 70 here now. Winter's not giving up without a fight. Alright, so this is the light side of the head. Let's do some undos. Maybe we'll do a smaller brush. Number 4. There we go. I don't know if you've looked for a job for a long time, but job hunting is so time consuming. It is more than a full-time job. We usually have a snow in March. Yes, usually happens here as well. Snow in March, a snow in April. So this year, Easter is falling on my son's birthday. I'm not sure how he's going to react to that. He doesn't even like other people having birthdays. My birthday? No. It's your sister's birthday. Whenever another family member has a birthday, he wants to take it as his own. So I'm not sure how he's going to react to Jesus Day, Resurrection Day on his birthday. Okay. All right, sunshine. Do you want to know what day it is? Let's find out what makes today so special. Today is Friday, February 24th. Not only is it Friday, February 24th, it is also known as Friday Fish Fry Day. Is this the first Friday of Lent? Is that correct? Fry-yay! Actually, in our house, Friday means pizza. I don't have to ask. It's always pizza. So we had pizza today. And yes, it did have meat on it. We are not practicing Lent. Maybe someday. Maybe. It all came so fast. It always sneaks up on me. I never know when it's coming. Like a thief in the night. I never know when Lent is coming. So my wife said we should really we don't really practice Ascension Day. And in our church, that's a really big deal. We do preach a lot of Matthew 28. We do preach a lot of the Great Commission. Therefore, go to all nations, baptizing them. Tell you what, I can type that in the chat, can't I? Let's see if this works. Matthew. Can't spell. 28. :16. Hyphen. 20, I think. NIV. Enter. No, that's not how you spell NIV. How do you spell NIV? What's the last letter in NIV? Let's just try it without the NIV. And nothing. Ain't got nothing. You know what? I'm gonna have to pull it on the screen. Matthew 28. And by the time I get there, I'm going to forget the point that I was going to make. The Great Commission. Even then the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Then Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age." So, and then he was lifted up to heaven. So that's a day that we should really... It's a wake-up chapter verse? Oh, yeah, I know. How do I fix that? So this scripture is preached, at least it used to be preached, just about every single week in our church. And it surprises me that we don't actually celebrate Ascension Day or the day of Pentecost. But I am not in charge. I'm not on the deacons. I'm not a part of the deacons. It's not my call to make. There's nothing stopping me from celebrating it myself with my family. Let's use this pen instead of the... Oh my. Let's cut that down. Cut that down. Wow, wow. Boop, 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 doo, doo. Do-do-do. So I've been hanging out at HonorStudios. I was there this morning after leaving Flat Cap Dapper Pastor. After he left, actually. In order to take care of his scorpion peppers syndrome. That's the first time I ever heard of scorpion peppers. Have fun drawing. It looks great. Thank you very much. I may go look for some of that sleep stuff. It's yes, I've heard of this sleep stuff. I've heard of people who sleep. Have a good stream. Have a good weekend with the kids. That makes him look evil. Why did he just now become evil? Evil. Let's not connect his... Tell you what, we can make his eyebrows a little higher. Make him a little less evil. Never heard of scorpion peppers either. I know, right? All right, raise your eyebrows, kid. You're the good guy. Stop furrowing your brow. I can't do that over here. I have to erase the whole eyebrow and start over. Nope, let's do that again. I said, there we go. There we go. The good guy can't be angry. Good guys aren't angry. There we go. Now he looks a little less evil. Evil. All right, what else is going on today? Not only is today Friday, February 24th, 2023, not only is it Friday Fish Fry Day, it is also Skip the Straw Day. Skip the Straw Day? I have to know. Inquiring minds want to know, what is Skip the Straw Day? National Skip the Straw Day, an event held the fourth Friday of every February to raise awareness about how many straws end up as litter and how these straws ultimately affect our environment. Oh, okay, so drinking straws, that's the kind of straws they're talking about. I hardly use any straws. My son, on the other hand, has been conditioned to use a straw for every single drink. So it's probably my family's fault when the straws get into the landfills. It's my family's fault. So I want to thank my YouTube subscribers, all 58. I think this is the number. I have a whole 58. I have a double-digit YouTube subscriber base. Thank you very much. All right, don't give them too much eye makeup. That'll make them look feminine. Those eyelashes, why does the eyelashes make it? Men have eyelashes. Why can't men have eyelashes without... Nobody ever draws men's eyelashes. So I feel like doing something with these black lines. There's no rendering on them at all. Instead of Oop. All right. Let's see. No, that is not right. That is not correct. Thank you for playing. What's my line? Not that one. Not that line. All right, I think we got something going on here. Redeemed by Adonai, first time chatter. I thought I was already following you. I'm glad I was browsing streams. Excellent. Thank you for the follow. Redeemed by Adonai. Pleased to meet you the other day. And your lovely wife, I'm sure. Everything goes well. Let me show you around. Let me show you the lay of the land. This is the page. This is page number 18. This is the underdrawing. My process is to draw the heads first. I don't know why. It shows me. It gives me, some place to put the body. Let's see. We're missing this. Yep. So there's a staff. That's where the staff is going to go. And right now, Israel is sending off Joseph to go find his brothers in Shechem, and there's words that go in these balloons. So I don't remember the exact words. He's giving him his bag, and then he's sending him off. Joseph says, "I won't let you down." That's why you're the Behor. Behor, for those of you who don't know, is the leader of the family. So let's work on this hat. I've never seen this process. Well, it's not necessarily the right process. It's my process. It's the way I do things. All right, what am I going to do with this ear? Usually I don't put the... Usually I turn the head the other way. I have to rethink how I'm going to do this. A lot of these things. Also, I have really zoomed in on that ear, and I can't see what I'm doing. So, I have never worked professionally like HonorStudios has worked professionally. So you're going to get a different vibe if we're here. He's doing things in a professional way, and I'm doing things in a way that the best that I know how. Making their way the only way they know how. Scribble, 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 scribble. Doing stuff the way that I would be. Excellent. Awesome. Are you an artist as well? Just can't draw at all. Typically just do some markup stuff like on a tablet in CSP. Kind of go from there. Cool. At least you have CSP. Like I'll pull up a photo of something, then do my best to copy the shapes I see. Awesome. You gotta start somewhere. Then sometimes I'll see something that I want to add or remove. Sweet. That's art. Art is a journey. I keep telling people art is a journey. Some people are further than others, but you gotta start somewhere. Also, there is no end. There is no end to this journey. There's no finish line that says you have arrived on your art journey. Seeing something here. See this here. Gonna make that happen. Is there a way to stop wrist fatigue other than using your whole arm? That I know of. Well, I do have some wrist exercises. My doctor gave me. Take a very thick book and you hold it in your hand. It's hard for me to show you because I don't have a camera on, but you have to use your wrist in. First you. What words am I going to say that will explain this to you? Tell you what, maybe I can look it up. Maybe I can find it on the web. This is it. I have found it. So, what I use is a ream of paper or a very thick book. And so the first exercise is you go up. Your palm is down and the back of your hand is up to the ceiling. And then you're going up and down. Do that 20 times. And the next one is, this one is your palm is up and then you're rotating your wrist up and down. The next one is, so this is the inverse of the first one. So your palm is up and the back of your hand is down. So you keep repeating that. And then this is the opposite of the other one. So there you go. And I think those are very effective. So it's building up muscle strength in your wrist. So, and I think those have been very helpful to me. I also do a lot of typing for my real job. So my real job is IT support. So there's a lot of office sitting, and sitting is the new smoking. It's bad for you to sit all day, and that's exactly what we do. I think his neck is not going to be that angular. I think it's going to be, because he's looking back. I have to find some reference. I have to find somebody looking over his shoulder. All right, now I think we've done everything except for the back of his head. For now, let's do this stick. Shall we do the stick? Shall we? BRB. Bam, 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 bam. Boo-doo-doo-doo. 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 Dun, dun. Boo, doo, 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 doo. Bam, 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 bam. Boo, boo, boo. All right, so we got some bark, and this is the dark side of the bark. Dark bark. Make this dark bark. Make this bark dark. Boo doo 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 doo. She wanted a new bone. Oh, I forgot to ask. Redeemed, are you... Have I think I followed you, right? You're a streamer, aren't you? You have 19 followers. Excellent. But I don't believe you've been streaming. Nope. No videos found. Used to stream professionally for a few years, but quit for a bit. Wow. Professionally? On Twitch or somewhere else? Tried streaming a couple of months back, but then ran into some hang-ups on morals and the games I was playing. Considering doing it again on Twitch, my streaming account used was Naptown Bandit. This is a new account. Okay. What kind of moral stuff are you talking about? My music has stopped. How dare you stop, music? So now the question is, what do I do with this? So now, like I was playing games that were super lewd or sensual, yep. Or I'd be playing games like Dead by Daylight, which I don't have a problem with others playing. It just wasn't making me feel right playing them. And that's up to you. There are things that will make me struggle that would not make others struggle. But then you have to wonder about what kind of example am I setting? What kind of like in Colossians, it talks about drinking alcohol in front of people who have a problem with... actually, I think I was talking about meat, right? Let's go there. I think it's Colossians 2. Let's go to Colossians 2. Bible Gateway. Colossians 2. How do I spell Colossians? How many S's? spiritual fullness in Christ, freedom from human rules. Therefore, there we go. Therefore, do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day. These are a shadow of the things that are to come. The reality, however, is found in Christ. Worship of angels. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, hold on. Making a point here. I'm going to make the point. Hopefully I'm going to make this point. Okay, maybe it is not here. Maybe I don't know actually where it is at all. So I apologize. But somewhere in the Bible, there's a place where it says you should not practice your freedom in front of people who are going to struggle with it. So I wish I knew exactly where that was. I thought I knew where that was. But anyway, so yeah, being an example is important. In my mind, at least. Like, military games don't bother me. Yeah, and I'm sure that would bother other people as well. Some people, that is. I see a lot of Christians playing Fortnite. All right, I need a hand. I need to look at a hand so I get it right. So, I don't know if you have heard of SafeStreamers. SafeStreamers is a team. A team of streamers who are committed to streaming. It's not just family-friendly streamers. They flat out say, we are Christian streamers. So, I'm lucky enough that, blessed enough that they have allowed me to be a part of SafeStreamers. I should really have... Let me find a URL for them. It's not like you need to have a certain amount of followers. I found it. There you go. SafeStreamers.com. I think I need more information for this hand. That's the thing that's stopping me. More knuckles. Here's a knuckle. And these knuckles, they go back this way. Here's another knuckle. Does this look right? I don't think it looks right. I think this has to be smaller. You are very welcome. I am here to help in any way that I can. All right, this one should be not as long as the middle finger. This should be right here-ish, approximately. Oh my. Therefore, let us not pass judgment on one another any longer, but rather decide never to put a stumbling block or hindrance in the way of a brother. What book is this in? This is from Colossians. I know and am persuaded in the Lord Jesus, and nothing is unclean in itself, but it is unclean for anyone who thinks it is clean, is unclean. For if your brother is grieved by what you eat, you are no longer walking in love, but by what you eat, do not destroy the one for whom Christ died. So do not let what you regard as good be spoken of as evil. Yes, exactly. And, that's a big responsibility on the internet. How are you going to police? I mean, you don't know exactly who you're in front of on the internet, so it's more like a in-person thing. I don't have answers. I have questions. ESV. Personally, I like the KJV. I personally, I have been using the NIV for as long as I've been a Christian, and I have no problems with the other books. The other translations, that is. But the NIV is the one that I'm most comfortable with. I should really venture out and try other versions. Okay. Wow. This is I'm pretty happy with this hand, as long as I don't mess it up. Let's see how happy I remain. Let's see if I still like it after inking it. The only qualms I have is the slight changes in connotations of words they choose to use. Well, I mean, if you want to learn the original Greek or the original Hebrew, that's the way to go then. If you want the exact wording. Oh, there's this movie. Totally sidetracked. I don't know why this just came to my head, but there's a... Kelsey Grammer is in this movie called The Jesus Revolution. I would love to be able to see that. I don't think I have money in my budget to go to see any movies recently. I mean, hopefully I get this job that I interviewed for today. But until then, there's no money in the budget for movies. The only qualms I have, let's see, I'll have to find the passages, but like one will say it is wrong to do this, another will say it is bad to do this, the other will say it is blasphemous. Oh yeah, working on the, I don't know how to, koine, still working on the diphthongs. Wow. Is that Greek? Getting hung up on them. How much do movies cost now? I think it's 14. Well, the last time I was, maybe it's $20 each, depending on if it's a matinee. I've been unemployed for a very long time, so please pray that I get this job that I applied for, that I interviewed for today. Going for a second interview. They like me so much, they want to see more of me, so that's good news. I really want to go see Ant-Man Quantumania, as well as Jesus Revolution. But these things have to wait. Let's see, getting hung up on a biblical Greek. I think it's pronounced coin, not 100%. So I'm interested in knowing if that sound alert worked for you or not. I'm not sure if there's... Haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I don't think you're going to hear it. I'm sorry to say that. I thought I actually deleted it because it's not working. Did that one work for you? Yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to save my work. Saving work. Thank you for reminding me to save my work. It's been so long since I've created that, I forgot what was supposed to happen there. Congratulations being the first one to redeem Save Your Work. Oh, I totally forgot. Let's find out what's going on. What is special about today? Today is Friday, February 24th. Not only is it Friday, February 24th, 2023, it is also Friday Fish Fry Day. It is also Skip the Straw Day. Not only that, it is also Tartar Sauce Day. Oh yeah. That's a very convenient place to put Tartar Sauce Day, right next to Fish Fry Day. Thank you for the tartar sauce. It is also Tortilla Chip Day. Okay, I guess they go together. They could go together. Fish tacos. It is also Trading Card Day. Wow. Doesn't matter what trading card. Baseball season's coming back in. Spring training is going on right now. Let's see, what else is going on today? Twin Peaks Day. Wow, that's a blast from the past. I haven't heard of that for a long time. Everything does have a day, that's right. Not only is it Twin Peaks Day, it is also Bartender Day. So be nice to your bartender, I guess, as you eat your fish sandwich and your tartar sauce. Not only that, oh, that's it. That's the end of this list. It is World Bartender Day, not just American Bartender Day. There's a National Pizza Day, then there's a National Meat Lovers Pizza Day. That's right. So I think what happens, some company says, you know what, we need to promote our pizza. We need to promote our tartar sauce. What better day to do that on Fish Fry Day? We need to promote our bartenders. You down for a Picard? Number 1. Did someone redeem a Picard impersonation? Engage. Engage number 1 on the Picard impersonation. I'm not going to stop you. Alright, the light is coming from that way, so I'm going to... working things out in my head in real time as we speak. Figuring out where the light is coming from. I hope I don't regret putting that there, putting that million... All right. Not too shabby. Not too horrible. It'll only take you 2 years. Start saving now. I did not do the math. I did not do the... So what math did you use to figure that out? If you stream at least 2 hours a day every day and you hit all the random point pop-ups and it ends in a raid, wow. You'll earn at max 240 hours auto plus 400 hours click to redeem. Wow, 640 points per hour. Is that common knowledge? Is that listed somewhere on Twitch? Which is 5,120 points per day. 25,600 per week. 100. Wow. This is so for non-subscribers, the maximum would be. Shoo! Wow. If you've stayed with me for 2 whole years, then I will gladly draw whatever you want me to draw. This music makes me think of Barney Miller for some reason. Very similar, but not quite Barney Miller. So I don't think These knuckles, I don't think they should be... Here we go. Let's do that. And then, yeah, the palm of the hand comes down there. And then this goes like that. And now, this part of the palm, let's do that again. Let's do it this way instead. Does that make me crazy? That make me crazy. So all of these songs are in the public domain, but they all remind me of something else. And this one reminds me of Crazy. Let me erase this part, erase this part. Why are hands so difficult to draw? Because they have so many bones. There's so many bones and ligaments and muscles in one hand. But if you look at each bone individually, just break it down, and then there's knuckles, not just the bones. Well, sorry, I've not been paying attention to chat. Just got to resist temptations to buy things. It shouldn't be too bad until I hit the 500,000 to 750,000. Careful you don't touch the DCMA. Oh, yes, right. I shouldn't sing things out loud, should I? They love tossing that around. Luckily, I tossed my hat in before I got hit with it, so I was able to cash out without worry. Phalanges, that's right, phalanges. I think this knuckle is a little too sharp. I'm going to shave that down. There we go. That's a little better. A little better. A little bit. Tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make this pinky not wrap around. I think that's a better look. More likely this is not going to wrap around. then I zoomed out and I didn't like it. Don't like it. Alright, maybe it's a little too big. Maybe I just have to make it smaller. I don't know what I've done before digital inks. I would have been a wreck. Let's take this away, take that away. Select, deselect. Okay. Does it still look like a hand? I think so. I think it still looks like a hand. Cherub are like 12 to 17 feet, and I forget which are over... I'm sorry, what? Phalanges. Dude, did you know angels are tall? Like really tall? Cherub are like 12 to 17 feet, and I forget which are over 20 feet. Where are you getting that from? Because remember the angels who walked into Sodom and Gomorrah. They walked into Sodom, and people wanted to sleep with them as if they were, as if they were humans. So people keep thinking of Ezekiel when they think of angels, but they keep forgetting about the angels from Sodom. So I think there are different kinds of angels. There are different species of angels, if I'm saying that correctly or not. Like powers and authorities are demon-killing ones. I have not done a whole lot of research on angels. I know that there is a Bible Project video about them. All right, I like that. I like it. I'm buying it. I believe it. Powers and authorities are demon-killing ones. Then you have seraphim, which are like the top brass that circle God's throne. The devil was one of these. Cherub are the messengers, I believe. Huh. Yeah, I'm not going to act like I know everything about angels. That is one thing I have not studied extensively. Do you listen to the Bible Project? Are you a fan of them? Oh man, if you only feel like you know them, I gotta give you a shout out. Personally, I have a theory that Seraphim are what we would call dragons based on their description and name. That's... let me give you a shout out. Bible... I can't even type. Come on, you can do it. My commands are not working. My commands... Alright, I have to do it manually. I have to go to the web, find the Bible Project. So there are two podcasts that I listen to. Actually three. But the Bible Project is one of them. They have a podcast out weekly. Here we go. Boom, boom. So the Bible Project has a website. They create videos on YouTube. You can watch them for free. You can listen to the podcast for free. Also, the Bema. Typing. Boom. BemaDiscipleship.com. So this guy his name is Marty Solomon, and he is going through the entire, well, not through the entire Bible, but he goes through the Bible in chunks, and there's 5 major parts of the Bible that at first he talks about Genesis, and then he talks about what comes after that. I think the prophets are next, and then he talks about the Gospels, and session 4 is what I'm currently listening to. Session 4, and he's talking about the epistles right now, and there's a 5th, like, Revelation is in session 4. I don't know what he's going to do for session 5. So after Revelation, what do you do next after that? So, but all of these things are very extremely informational and mind-blowing. It's like listening to a college professor talk about the Bible for absolutely free. So yeah, there you go. Chew on that. The Bible Project has been recording these videos once a week for 6 years. So how many hours is that? 52 times 6 is 300 hours-ish. Plus they're still recording them now, so he does kind of like Mike Winger does. I don't know Mike Winger. But I do know that Bema is based on what what is his name? Ray Vanderlaan. He's a student of Ray Vanderlaan. And Ray Vanderlaan has some very expensive DVDs that you can buy, but if you don't want to shell out the money for those DVDs, then listen to Marty Solomon for absolutely free. So it is 11:58. You know what that means? It's time to look for someone to raid. Who am I going to raid tonight? Who's available? Let's see who I'm going to raid tonight. Let's go and see. Boom, boom, boom. Looking, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. All right, Mama Llama Face it is. Christian Gamer. Oh, yes. This'll do the trick. Let's grab my keyboard and do some typing. Ba, ba, ba. All right. Okay, Redeemed, thank you very much for being with me tonight. And if you're going to rack up those points, you want to hang out with me tomorrow, Monday rather, not tomorrow, but Monday, from 10 o'clock to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And until then, may the Lord be with you. Peace. Let's raid Mama Llama Face.